This video is for all my brothers, anyone, men, women, teenagers. If you feel lost right now, it is completely understandable and completely okay. I've been lost many times, and I'm going to share with you the things that helped me out of it. So typically when you feel lost, you feel like you're just kind of going in a bunch of different directions, right? Like you're at the fork in the road and there's like 6 different arrows and you're trying to get to a specific destination, right? For me, feeling lost was more like trying to think a few steps ahead, but only being able to think 3 steps instead of 10 steps ahead. And what helped me stop feeling lost was actually sitting down with myself, complete silence, no TV, no music, and asking myself one simple question. What do I want my life to look like? What do I want my life to feel like? So I guess 2 questions, but you understand it, right? What do I want my life to look like? And then from that moment on, I literally sat down, wrote everything down for every single feeling and negative emotion I had that led me to feeling lost, right? If I was insecure about my body, I was like, okay, I can control that. I'm gonna hit the gym and clean up my diet. Okay, I feel lost with work. You know what I'm gonna do? Instead of scrolling, doom scrolling, or hanging out with friends that's not gonna get me anywhere other than distract me and keep me feeling lost, what I'll do is I'm gonna dedicate 20 minutes a day to apply for jobs, 20 minutes a day to update my resume, 20 minutes a day to put my best foot forward and prepare for work so that way I can optimize 8 hours, right? So meaning I'm gonna get to work and I'm gonna be locked in. I'm gonna really try to put my best foot forward to make the most out of that work day, right? 3, dating. I feel lost. I don't know if I want to date. I don't know if I want a friend. I don't know if I want a pen pal. I don't know if I just want some attention. Cool. What do I really want from this? Okay, I actually don't want to date because it requires time and energy and mental bandwidth that it's already pretty thin. So you know what? I can completely take a step back from this and realize, okay, the only things that really lead me to being lost is the thought of how am I going to create something that I'm proud of, and then 2, how am I going to make more money, right? We got to keep it 100. Money is a very big factor, right? Because once you get to a certain amount of money saved up, your baseline for relaxing changes. Meaning, once you have a certain amount of money saved up, you feel like you can finally take your foot off the gas. So that was one thing that I knew I needed to address in order to stop feeling lost. And typically, feeling lost came from following the opinions of others. Meaning, if I saw one of my friends had went on a fly vacation, right? I'm like, oh, good for him. But damn, I really need to step my game up because I haven't been on vacation in a minute. Or my friend posts something simple like a story of him driving, but you see the logo of the car and the steering wheel. Damn, like maybe I'm behind because I only got a Tesla. He has a Range Rover. Right? So all of these little things will allow you to feel lost because you feel like you're not, one, reaching the expectation that you set for yourself, and then 2, reaching the expectation that others have set for themselves, and now you are secretly competing with them without even trying to compete with them. So the things that help me the most is just sitting down and dissecting what do I want my life to look like and what do I want my life to feel like, right? The second part is feeling. What do I want to feel like when I wake up? What do I want to feel like when I get to the gym and I knock out my workout? What do I want to feel like when I take my shirt off? What do I want to feel like when I get dressed up? What do I want to feel like when I see a cool outfit online or in an ad or someone wearing it and I want to replicate it in my own way, right? All of these little things add up, right? And then when you finally start seeing the path that you put in front of yourself, it really all starts with taking the first step. And I like to think of it kind of like a tornado, right? When you are lost, you're in the tornado. You're in the tornado, you're trying to get out of it and it's foggy. And you're trying to go, okay, maybe I should go this way. Maybe I should go this way. Okay, well, I need this. I need that. And in reality, the first thing to get you out of that tornado is to acknowledge that you're in the tornado, right? Understanding that it's going to pass. And then 2, taking one small step forward and not looking back. Another small step forward and not looking back. And before you realize it, The tornado is going to keep spinning and you'll be completely out of it. And then once you get out of it, you're going to run into the second obstacle, which is, okay, now that I got out of the tornado, which way do I want to go? Which all comes back to, what do you want your life to look like? And what do you want your life to feel like? So I challenge you to sit down with yourself and ask yourself that. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want it to feel like? What kind of relationship do you want? And how do you want people to treat you? Right? And all of these things are tied together, right? Just like when you see a person super loud jewelry, super flashy music blasting, being damn near rude, right? That is what they are projecting into the world, and they want people to view them a certain way, right? Just like when you see the quiet, shy people, right? They're projecting onto the world subconsciously, hey, I'm not a threat, just leave me alone, let me do my thing, which is all up to each person. So just challenge yourself in that way and ask yourself, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want it to feel like? And then what are the tiny steps that you could take to move towards that goal, right? If your goal is to get in better shape, what's a tiny thing that you can do? Whether it's going for extra 10 minutes every single day, right? Whether you're starting at 20 minutes and you want to push it, let's increase it to 25 minutes, right? If you hate doing a specific exercise, try to do it one time for, let's say, 5 reps or 30 seconds. For me, it was planks. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try this once a week. I'm going to do a plank for 30 seconds. And then every single week, I'm going to try to add 5 seconds to it. Now I can hold the plank for a minute and 30. And this is something I avoided for 15 years. 15 years, I hated doing planks. I just did abs, leg raises, the whole nine. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that's my challenge for you. Write down what you want your life to look like, and I promise you, once you start working towards this goal, you're going to be so excited because you're going to accomplish so many little things along the way that you're going to realize, oh my God, I could have been doing this all along, and no one truly cares. And the only person that can stop you is you. Literally, the only thing that is going to change your life is going to be you. If you hate your job, you can start taking steps to either get a better job, apply to other places, mingle with people, ask for referrals, whatever the case is. And once you start applying yourself, the universe will help you, right? Think of it kind of like if you were to get a flat tire on the road. If you were to get a flat tire on the road and you just sat by your car and waited, very few people would pull over and help you. Very few, right? They're just going to assume you got it. You either called someone or you're waiting for a ride. Maybe somebody might slow down and ask if you need help, right? But here's how cool humans are. If that same scenario happens and you get that flat tire and you get out and you put your car in neutral and you start pushing it, I'm going to give it at least a 75% chance somebody will pull over, hop out, and help you, right? One, because they're a good person, and two, because people like helping people that are helping themselves. And that's what you're communicating to the world. You are helping yourself, just like a person at the gym. If you are unsure how to do something and you just keep trying to do it, someone's going to come up to you, whether it's a coach, a trainer, a gym staff member, and someone's going to ask you, hey, do you need help with this? Or, hey, do you have a question about this? I can actually show you how to do this. But if you never ask and you never get out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself in this little way of what you want your life to look like, people are rarely going to go out of their way to help you, right? Everything you need is right there in front of you and within you. So that's going to be my challenge for you. Challenge yourself, do one small thing that is slightly uncomfortable, and the amount of joy and confidence you're going to get from accomplishing that is just going to trickle over into other areas. Yeah, man. So cheers to you guys feeling lost. Cheers to me feeling lost, because you need to be lost so that way you can understand where you're going and how you want to get there. If not, you're always constantly drifting in other directions. So that's all I got for you guys today. If this resonated with you, drop a comment, subscribe. New to YouTube, but we're going up, man. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it honest, keep it real, and hopefully this message will connect with one of you guys. Take care. Peace.